Happiness starts with you. A lot of times, people send me emails or have conversations with people and they're amazed at my life. They're inspired, which I'm thankful for. And then they always want to get to the end game. They always say, well, what should I do to live cheap or basic or simple? This is what I should do to live cheap or simple or basic. My message is not to just live cheap. This is a reminder. My message is to first work on you. That means getting your spiritual, your physical, and your mental well-being in order. And that's the thing that other channels don't preach. They're just teaching you how to live cheap. If you just focus on living cheap, you're going to end up in a foreign land, you're going to end up in a desert, or you're going to end up in a beautiful land, but you're still going to be miserable. Misery will follow you. And your pets can't save you from misery. They can't, because pets die. I had a pet and they die. And then what happens too, I had family members that they depend on pets for all their joy. And then they hoard pets and they have an unhealthy house because it's too dirty. It's too much for them to take care of. Because pets are loving, they can relieve anxiety, but only the God inside you, as you nourish that, can fulfill the love that you need, the self-love. And self-love is a 3-step series. First is spiritual. I spent years searching the Bible, searching different spiritual literature, going to church, going to classes, and refining my spiritual life and developing my own critical thinking on top of that, not to be led astray. That takes work. Start there. I spent years, I lost over 200 pounds, researching nutrition, trying different foods, exercises, etc. No weight loss programs, no surgery. That took years. I spent years understanding, how to live below my means, how to balance a budget, fucking up, going back and forth, etc. I spent years researching mental health, how walking helps relieve anxiety, how to separate yourself from unhealthy relationships, then separating myself from unhealthy relationships, feeling the stress for years and pushing past that. If you think selling all your shit and living dirt cheap is gonna make you happy in a van, you're fucking led astray, and you're led astray. And I don't love you if I tell you the answer is living cheap and the answer is living in your car or van. No, it's not. It's not. The answer starts with you. Get your spiritual, your physical, and your mental well-being in order as best you can without comparing yourself to me, without comparing yourself to anyone else. But that is the only way you'll be happy. If not, you will end up destitute in a parking lot with pets in a car or by yourself, and you're gonna be hurting. And I don't want that for you. I want you to live the best quality life. And that starts every day, waking up, walking, throwing out the unhealthy stuff in your food, getting out of that unhealthy relationship. You gotta start there. You're in an unhealthy relationship and you think that just selling everything and moving out is gonna help? No. Totally separate yourself from that relationship. Totally change your phone number. Don't give them your phone number. That's it. And feel pain and fear. You have to cross that threshold. If not, all you will do is numb the pain. You will self-medicate. And I'm not a proponent of that. I understand and I have compassion why people do it because I know it's not easy. But I am not a leader. I am not preaching I'm not preaching what I practice. I am sharing what I did. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I have to share my life. And my life was not about just hoarding pets. It wasn't about just hoarding unhealthy relationships. It wasn't about just living cheap. It was about changing my being from the foundational level and taking years and years of building that. Not just selling my house and living in a car. You're looking at the end game. That's the last little bit. But people always want to look at the easiest part. And then they want to say, I want to do that. They don't want to look at the pain. They don't want to look at the fear. They don't want to look at all the years of work you put in because people don't like the word work. They don't like the word self-improvement. They like instant happiness, instant gratification. And I understand that, but that's why I disagree with a lot of people that just tell you living cheap is the answer. You're going to end up destitute somewhere. Take care of yourself, mind, body, soul, as best you can. It's the only way you're going to be happy. Only way. God bless.